so because we have a bragging right. It's a big mouthed bragging right. But guess who gave it to us? You did. And yes, let me greet you in the way that I know how to. Let me get on to saying, Inakwana on to do. Let me say, Agife in Dewo. That's right. Alrighty, I would say, Karo. In my dialect, I would say, Messiere. And finally, Una. Good morning. My name is Uduak Daniel, and I'll be taking you on a journey from now up until the 10 o'clock hour. But it's not just going to be me alone, because at exactly 8 o'clock, we will have Vicky Vic step up the MIC and have a conversation with you when it comes to taking you on a tour, on a journey as well around the world of sports. But for now, of course, this is the pages for the Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show. That's just what it is. So the pages is where we look into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers, bring it into your audio-visual consciousness, and allow you to also give your reaction or your 2 cents to whichever of the headlines pops at you, jumps at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. But as you do so, you already know, you have to keep it short and simple, go straight to the point, 1 minute, 30 seconds allotted to each and every one of us, so that every other person can also have an engagement, right, as a part of the family. Right, let's jump into the front pages, but before we do that, I like to always intimate you on some things that you ought to know. So the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Western Wike, tackled Mike Ozekome, Senior Advocate of Nigeria SAN, at a program in Abuja on Thursday over claims that the country has not made progress since it returned to democracy. Wike, who was an awardee at the Nigeria Lecture and Award, said previous speakers acted as if there has been no gain for the country under democracy. Well, that's what he said, but let's get on to Kaduna State now. Malam Nasir El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, hosted Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso at his house, Abuja residence, right on Thursday. That was yesterday. El-Rufai hosted the new Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) former presidential candidate a few days after visiting former President Muhammadu Buhari in Daura, Katsina State. Everybody's visiting Buhari right now in Daura, Katsina State. I never thought that a day like this will come when we will see a lot of visits to the former president, but it seems as though all right, it seems as though my thoughts indeed we're outdated, as everybody, all roads leads to Buhari now. Right now, let me give it to you too. There were fears among successful candidates being recruited for the constable cadre into the Nigeria Police Force following a recent crash witnessed by the recruitment portal of the Police Service Commission. Well, it was learned that the portal containing the list of successful candidates for the recently concluded recruitment could not be accessed again. Really? Y'all should not play that foul game, please. Right? But anyways, though, the executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Mr. Ola Olukoyede, has ordered the arrest of 2 officers of the commission allegedly involved in the manhandling of the female staff of regional hotel. Okay, a certain hotel right there in Ojo in Lagos State. But let's take you to the fact that President, did I say President? Well, this one too is a President, except for the fact that there is a Senate as a prefix in front of the President. So, in other words, what am I saying in essence? Senate President Godswill Akpabio has said the approved funds for the purchase of a new presidential jet, if requested by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Speaking during plenary on Thursday, Akpabio, however, said he had not received any correspondence from the president requesting the Senate's approval for a presidential jet. Okay, Akpabio said that now. But let's get on to also bringing it to you. President Bola Tinubu has approved the National Construction and Household Support Program during the National Economic Council meeting on Thursday in Abuja. Well, according to a statement issued by the presidential spokesman, Ajuri Ngolale, Okay, the program is aimed at boosting agricultural productivity, strengthening the economy, and providing immediate economic relief for Nigerian households. If you're not saying hey, then you are not one who likes progress. So yay to that one, but implementation is the bane of it. Now let's get on to this one now in Lagos State, where the Lagos State Police Command has commenced an investigation to unravel the true circumstances surrounding the death of the former chief executive officer of Konga, one of the Nigeria's commerce giants, Nick Imudia, that's his name, who reportedly died by suicide at his residence in Lekki area of Lagos State. I saw the story and it shook me. It shook me to the bones. Why? Because our guy just jumped from a height and crash landed. What a way to say bye-bye to Earth. Now that's not funny. But anyways, the Imo State Commissioner of Police, Aboki Danjuma, on Thursday expressed the determination of the police to apprehend the killers of 6 traders in the Okigwe area of the state. Now assuring residents, particularly the traders at the Garki market in the Okigwe local government area of the state, of their maximum safety and security. Alright, yeah, police, do the needful. Now, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Thursday urged the Federal High Court in Abuja to punish 2 senior advocates of Nigeria, Sans Ifedayo Adedipe and Abdul Wahab Mohammed, for contempt. It is for their failure to honor their commitment to produce the immediate past Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello for arraignment. Oh, I see. Now, finally, the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, in the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University ATBU, ATBU, that is, Bauchi State, yesterday staged a peaceful protest urging President Bola Tinubu to implement Professor Mimi Briggs' staff of the federal universities. Okay, the protesting members marched from their secretariat in the Yewa campus to the main gate, holding placards with various inscriptions to draw attention to their plight over the years. I see. Okay, I think they're talking about federal government, particularly the president. We don't need the IPPIS. We want the Utah. That's what we want, okay? The pay system for that is very, very peculiar to them. You know, that's what they want. They want to get out of the IPPIS, amongst other demands. Well, your newspapers right about now. Right, watching outside the shores of Nigeria, you're doing a great job. Thank you, thumbs up. And if you are domiciled in Nigeria and still giving us your audio-visual consciousness, whoo, la la, thank you, far too kind. And you're asking me, how do I get involved? Well, you can get involved across all the social media platforms. One more time, at Eagles FM Abuja. On Facebook, it is at Eagles FM Abuja, right? And you can give us a like, a following. On YouTube, do the same. Subscribe. On X, do well to follow. On TikTok, do the same. And of course, Instagram, do the same. It will gladden our hearts, right? So, yes, the front pages, it is. That's where we are right now. Whew, man. Is there a lot to talk about? I'm not sure, but I'll just bring the ones that are on the front page, you know, into your audiovisual consciousness, because that's what we know how to do best. The big story. The big and only real story. The big and only real story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Tinubu, governor, silent on minimum wage. It's got 2 riders to it. Federal government approves 370 billion naira for state FCT to buy buses. Okay. And the second rider, 50,000 naira for 100,000 families in each state. Whew. La la. All right, page 4 has got that one there. Well, I like the sound of that, though. I like the sound of that, but is it going to get to my account? Well, that's the question, right? Don't you think? All right, but let's see some of the story coming from the Ministry of Works. I think this is a paid announcement right there. You might as well want to go see it. Something about the Renewed Hope Legacy Road Infrastructure Project. Go check it out right there on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. Away from the Daily Trust, let's get to to the Vanguard newspaper right now. With the Vanguard newspaper, minimum wage. Let each state negotiate what it can pay. I see. Godless saying that. Page 5 has got that story. A couple of writers follow suit. First writer, Tinubu, neck silent on minimum wage. Second writer, public-private workers getting restive over delayed minimum wage labor. All right? Want labor leaders to push for quick resolution. Another writer to that, lament hardship becoming unbearable with basic necessities no longer affordable. Oh, and the last one, we are not happy with Tinubu's slow motion. All right? SSANU, SANU, it's got that to say. They are not happy with a slow motion. How many of you still remember these people, what do they call them now? Okay, when I remember, I'll let you in on that one, yeah? Okay, so we see this one right now on page 8. How democracy activists made mistake of a lifetime in 1999. Shehu Sani has got that one to say. And this one to page 8 as well, looking popular if you ask me. Tinubu approves 50,000 naira grant. 155 billion naira food shortage. A food package for households. No. This is too good a story to just murder. Let's get on to it again. Tinubu approves 50,000 naira grant. 155 billion naira food package for households. Yay! I like. Well done, President. Right? I see this one now just above the Vanguard newspaper. Look into it. It's at the very top, the apex, the apogee, the height of it, the zenith, if you like. The top of it. Investors mobilize $50 million to boost CNG adoption. Federal government has got that to say. You should find the story on page 20 of the Vanguard. Now to page 12. Pro-Wike Group fails Fubure's claim on bombing of Rivers Hotel. And to page 6, police probe death of ex-Conga boss Nick Imudia. And the last one that I'll be taking with the Vanguard newspaper, oil theft. Surveillance operators uncover oil bunkering camps in Bayelsa State. Page 35 has got that story. And that's how we say bye-bye to the Vanguard newspaper right there as we get on to the Nation newspaper. Nation newspaper looking very similar with the Daily Trust newspaper that we brought to you. Just about two big stories and of course something from the Ministry of Works. But let's go take those two big stories. The biggest actually is Tinubu rallies governors on massive food production. It's about that time. Well done, President. Again, I hope they listen to you. But now this time, page 4 has got the story. It's got one writer to it. President backs urgent result-oriented agric plan. President is actually showing some strengths right there, but will those under him catch the vision? Anyways, I see this one, page 4, federal government slashes CNG conversion cost by half. I like, yay! And now let's see this one now to page 4, surveillance operatives uncover oil theft camps. Alrighty, that is something right there for the Nation newspaper. But let's move away from the Nation now, get you to the Punch newspaper. And the Punch newspaper looks quite busy and colorful at the same time. I don't know how they do that, but let's get on to the front page, the big story. Federal government rolls out 1 trillion naira palliative massive construction project. I like that one. Federal government rolls out 1 trillion naira palliative massive construction project. You should find the story on page 19 of the Punch newspaper. And two writers follow suit. 3.7 million families to get 540 billion naira grants. 155 billion naira for assorted foods. Others assorted. Don't you just like the sound of assorted now? And I've got the second writer to that big story. Federal governments to begin massive rail construction. I love CNG now buses distribution in states. FCT. That is something, I tell you. Can't wait to see one of those though. Anyways, let's get on to the side of the Punch newspaper at this point in time. 2023 budget. Federal government okays December extension to forestall abandoned project. Page 2 has got that story. At the top of the Punch newspaper, just above the Punch newspaper banner now, blackmail can't stop new presidential jet approval. Senate has got that to say. Now, we should take you now to page page 29. So away from page 28 to page 29. Cholera. Government eyes vaccine donations as cases hit 1,579. Not a good one. Alright, let's see this one now on page 22. NNPC to boost economy with $4 billion gas projects. Alrighty. And now let's see what does the base of the Punch newspaper have for us at this point in time. I see this one. You should find on page 22. Looking popular if you ask me. Federal government raises fresh 20... Okay, I should take that again. Federal government raises fresh 284 billion naira as T-bills debt hits 10 trillion naira. Federal government raises fresh 284 billion naira as T-bills debt hits 10 trillion naira. Alright, now to pages 4 and 5. Probe begins as ex-Conga CEO allegedly jumps to death in Lagos apartment. Alright, the last one that I should be taking, I would be taking, I am taking at this point in time from the Punch newspaper is this one. States should negotiate minimum wage. Southern governors, Scottish 29 is heralding that story. You're wondering, where are you at? But you're listening to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja's The Pages. Well, with the front pages of Nigerian newspapers into audiovisual consciousness. Why? Because we want to intimate you and let you into what's going on in the thing, so you have some knowledge as to what is happening in our dear country Nigeria, and yes, how to navigate. But it doesn't stop there, because we also allow for an opportunity for you to bring your voice and be heard loudly and clearly right here in the arena of the pages. But as you do so, you must also discipline yourself in the terms of being civil and responsible, because you don't want to sound like some of the toutish leaders right there. You want to be one who has a level-headed, level head, I tell you, right? So don't be like them, all right? Let's teach them how to be better. Trust me, it is the only way out. Violence is not the key, but dialogue and continuous dialogue until the change comes is how we would navigate through. Now, I see this big story with the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Private illegal aircraft used for drug trafficking, money laundering. Kiyamo is saying that one now. Page 23 has got that story. Says federal government will probe licenses, clamp down on indicted operators. All right, some audacity there, if you ask me. Now, I see this one on page what now? Page 8! I've got sharp eyes. A Bomoshọ chief imam kicks as Son queries him over Hajj. Conferment of religious titles, I see. Okay, so this one now, page 24. Sokoto Assembly refers Emirate Council Amendment Bill to committee. And at the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, NUT berates federal government wants continuous funding of TRCN, right? And you should find it on page 3. Now to page 3 again, looking quite popular. National Economic Council meets silent on minimum wage. Alright, it's got two writers. Approves $1 billion a Greek consortium initiative. And second writer demands measures to end crude oil theft. I like it. Now I see this one now, still at the base, page 12. Tinubu approves National Construction Household Supports Program rollout. Right, it's got one writer to it. Prioritizes Sokoto Badagry Highway. I see the president is saying that we will put more road infrastructure right there. I like it. Yay to that one now. Let's look at those ones. And it says EFCC chairman orders arrest of officers involved in Lagos hotel raid. Alright, well done. It's about that time. Let's clean up and mop up and take out these criminals, I tell you. And see this one now, page 24. Yahaya Bello seeks transfer of case to Kogi Chai. And to this one right here, page 4 as well. Senate says no request yet for presidential jet. No request yet jet for presidential jet. That's what Senate says, and that should be in the voice of the Senate President Godswill Akpabio right there. Now let's go above the Nigerian New Tribune newspaper banner now and bring this one to your eardrums. Alright, this one says minimum wage. Each state should be allowed to negotiate with labor unions. Southern governors have got that to say. And this one right here, the writer to that story, as governors restate commitments to process for better wages. All right, page 5, it's got that story now. And this one right here, page 16, I design my shoes. Somebody's making that statement. You want to see who is making that statement? Well, by the way, it's got one writer to it, explains why he doesn't wear wrist watches. Okay, this person must be a very strange and peculiar person. All right, you might want to go check it out. And this is where we pull the plugs on the front pages so that you can have a discourse on some of these headlines already. Now, the number for you to call to initiate a conversation with me right now would be 0907 353 0044. The other number is 0908, I beg your pardon, 766-8888. Let me take that one so it gets smooth. 0908-766-8888. And the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. Taking the score already. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Yeah, good morning to you, please. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. My name is King Kennedy.
That's right.
Carol.
King Kennedy, welcome aboard.
It's a little cold because I love you at high this morning.
Oh, thank you, King Kennedy. Thank you, Party Con. Feels good. Thank God it's Friday. Yes.
You know, I'm beginning to think beyond the boss. I'm beginning to feel like most governors who want their own candidate, you know, to take over them had an interior motive. Because if you very well before this issue of Yarabeli, he was harbored in the government house. It means that he needs where he will be covered. It means that there is something hidden. Why must it be a Kogi state? But I leave it at this point. God bless every positive thinking in Shira.
Right. If not something fishy, if not that something fishy is going on right there. All right. Why must he want to transfer to Kogi State? Hello and good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Yudi.
Good morning to you, my brother.
What is on my language?
Man, welcome aboard. Feels good.
I have culture officially for the good work you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much. So
Thank
you far too kind, okay? Appreciate Solomon right there saying, hey, I'm just being appreciated. I mean, you should be appreciated because it is a TGIF, thank God, it's Friday. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please.
That is Moses.
Moses. All right, welcome aboard, Moses.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
What is the purpose of your excitement?
Always, well, what is the fact that I'm alive, I'm breathing, man, it's the source, man, it's the source, just breathe and taking the fresh air, then I'm buying it, it's free, man. Yes, Moses. Yeah, bless you more, let's get into it.
150 billion assigned for food to face the challenges of hunger in this country.
Right.
It's a good one.
Right.
It's a good one, but we should just go beyond information. Because sometimes when we hear information like this and we don't see the reality, that is when Nigerians will begin to cry out. Because there are many promises by this government on the issues of what they can pay or to help the ordinary Nigerians from this oil subsidy removed.
Right.
So when we hear information like this, we want to see the reality. Feel monitored and let it reach every ordinary homes of Nigeria. Then finally, Yaya Bello using the ESP that I'm on the court to bring the case into this case. What is happening? If you are above the law, so come and defend yourself. What will you take? If you claim that you're not that and you have a clear conscience, why not come out? So why will you demand that you are not giving the government the the condition. Yeah, I think I'm sure that in this country you do. The people are above the law.
Right.
Thank you, God bless.
Thank you, Moses. As I'm thinking now. Seems like some people are above the law, Moses says. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, God.
Good morning to you, please.
Dr. Olajide from
Dr. Olajide.
Dr. Olajide from
Let's get into it, Doctor. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, very good. Quickly, states to negotiate a minimum wage. It's so black. What we have been clamoring for here is what they are about going to do.
Okay.
We clearly said that time. But very black. It will not be appropriate for federal government to legislate a minimum wage across the board. Whereas the payments are in segment. Federal government is going to pay, the state, the local government is going to pay. And don't forget, many of us are clamoring for devolution of power and what is that? And we are clamoring for it. This is an avenue to do it. Whereby everything should not be handled by federal government.
Right.
The state have the capacity to negotiate with their own state labor. Not that the federal labor will be negotiating for state labor and they are not there. And at the end of the day, somebody will tell you, I can't do it, I can't pay, I don't have the strength, I don't have the power. This is what brings, or these are the clocks in the wheel of the progress of the nation.
Right.
Instead of doing what is right, let the state negotiate their own with their labor force. Let the federal negotiate on their federal workers and organize private sector. This is the way things should be done properly and the nation will move forward. And I hope the government they will rise up to the occasion. Coping with the level of poverty, hunger in the land to know the amount appropriate that is suitable for workers in their state to be paid. God bless Nigeria. God bless you, bless them.
God bless you too, Dr. Olajide. He has spoken comprehensive wisdom right there. Keep the calls coming through 0907-353-0044. What would be your 2 cents on which of these headlines jumps in you, pops in you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction? Taking this call right away. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Dr. Ness, what's going on? Let's take yet another call. Hello, good morning.
Morning, hey. Good morning.
Morning to you,
Don't do the secret. How about that? If you know this your friend get married, when you cook all this is for you, then you begin to be happy. I don't know whether I do the disabled rights in church today. I don't even understand. Tell all the secret.
The secret is like
this. I will come and meet you today. I will come and meet you today. You don't need to
just be happy. Just be happy.
I never see now my Alexa, a man of microphone. I never hear my daddy. I want to hear a voice now. Morning, my 200. My name is Bibi Breke. I greet our caller. I greet everybody.
Right.
You see what is saying? Let me just make ourselves happy. They begin to disgrace themselves. Yaya Bello is Yaya Bello. If in my village they want to carry a go after all my village you still have money. Now you pay his children school fees. Let them pay for them. How to know what to do for them. Yaya Bello is paying money. He cover up, but you know they cover up. Our eye don't open. You be like the issue now where they have to for what you make UK and $4. What I want to say is make UK scatter a village finish, you will still go back there. Now they tell you no matter if they have to, we don't know how they take comment. We know with the full match, we know they there. We don't know argument argue what they do together. We don't know argument what they do. Let we just the settle the better. Let we can remember she not there for that position today. We know they fit do anything for the bad thing. You be better way they do alone. Please, if you scatter your hope, all is hope. Please, we need peace in our country. Our country said that money for food now. You know go see am o. Now you put the money for refinery, now for a tea for common man, how they beg am for. Without any of billion wey they put for food, you no go see am. They go see share between themselves. God bless you, their God. Let me be secret now before I drop my call. Bye bye.
Just be happy. Baby blessing. Just be happy. Don't look your problems. That's just what it is. Hello and good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, please. Yes.
I'm so excited this morning.
Always excited.
When it's the last time all our wonderful right. Beautiful callers are listening too.
Yeah.
This is Felix from Mandata.
Felix, welcome aboard. Yes, please.
If we have been talking about restructuring, this government sounds like a joke. Now it has come to minimum wage. It will go on restructure according to your power, your financial capability. But until we restructure the whole thing, the position of power, we will continue to have certain problems because the capacity of each state are not the same. So let's decide how to run the government. Or if you say you are talking about region, it's okay. Let's see how that works, how that pans out. Now they are talking about what is it to revenue, where you will be judged. Revenue committed the same in this case. So if is asking to try this in this case, let them oblige you. What is the big deal there?
Okay.
So let him be tried. That's what they are saying. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Felix. Regardless of where the trial should commence, it should be tried. That's the point. That's what Felix is saying. Please, all of y'all, stop talking. Don't bring it here. Don't bring it here. No, regardless, just try him. Let's just be contented that you have tried him. Now, the President Bola Tinubu on Thursday gave all the state governors an assignment that would elapse after 7 days. All right, they've got to come to the submission table and drop the answers to your assignment. 7 days to provide concrete feedback on their plans to rev up food production in their respective states. Well, the president also gave that directive at the 142nd National Economic Council meeting attended by state governors and some deputies at the State House, Abuja. But he also announced a national construction and household support program, which will see 100,000 families in each state getting 50,000 naira grant for 3 months. 155 billion naira to be disbursed for assorted foods, 540 billion naira for household grants, even as 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory will get 10 billion naira allocations each for the CNG process. That's what's going on. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Dan.
Good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Thank you. This is Dan calling from Korodu.
Dan, welcome aboard. Let's get into it.
Thank you very much.
Yes, please.
Yes. Honestly, I want to commend journalists in this country. You people are doing a very wonderful job.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. You see, our leaders, they gather and they bring beautiful policies. This implementation is the problem. Implementation. People urging state government. State governors making promises. We are in this country. Minister of Petroleum promised that NNPC, the refinery will take off within specific weeks. At the end of the day, I've run into more than 3 to 4 months. So they will gather, bring out policies, but its implementation is the problem.
Right.
So please, let our leaders doesn't take us for a ride. I was listening to leadership in a special study that the Minister of FCT would find it.
Right.
But to me, I'm not convinced. Just like the guest person that spoke there, Michael Jokome.
Exactly.
He says, let Nigeria, let the president take to work. Let the FCT minister, if FCT minister is living in Maraba or Obwa, he will know what Nigeria are going through. You cannot be in the palace and know what the people are going through. If the FCT minister live in Maraba and you use 5,000 to cook soup a day, he will know what an ordinary Nigeria is going through in the state of Nigeria today. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Dan, for that one right there. Okay, he should also go and experience it himself. President, you too, take a walk, take a tour, going through these, sub-cities right there within the federal capital and find out yourself. And if you're not going to be amazed and wowed to making the right choices and policies for the people, okay, taking this call. Hello and good morning.
Hello, Mr. John Daniel. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Thank you, sir. I need to call out.
Hello?
Wonderful Nigerian.
Right.
Donatus calling from
Donatus, okay.
I think Mr. Marco Zokome has said it. Apart from this communication we are making, I didn't see it that will benefit you that we are benefiting from this democracy. Nothing. A part of this call that I'm making, we are making. Identity. Look at Mr. President charge the whole government on food.
Hello?
This is really what we are going to see. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. I lost you.
This is the only one that we are going to see. Apart from billions of naira that have been budgeting for food security. The security is the only one that we are going to see with our naked eyes. As someone has just said, billions of naira we are not going to see. But security, if the security is
Oh, he's out right there. He's out. All right, let's take yet another call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Victoria.
Yes, please turn down the.
How are you, Mr. Yes, I've done that. Good morning.
Thank you.
My name is Judy.
GB, welcome aboard. Let's get into it. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Mabushi now.
Mabushi, let's get into it.
It's grabbing my heart. The news that in the second quarter, the military and the police were able to kill over 2,000 terrorists, bandits all over Nigeria, and 100 rescues. That's a good news. I want to commend them for that effort. And I want to mention that this is a bad news to the military. Because when there's any hospital somewhere, the bandits are able to kill one or two people and that, they think that they are the security, they are not working anywhere. I mean, screaming a lot of voices. The one thing like this happens, don't see them commend the police for the job.
Right.
So that's why I'm simply look at it, the bad news to them, that the police and the army are making us killing all these bandits, everything them. We want them to do more. We want them to come more effort. And they need our support. They give them intelligence and support so they can do more. So that they can be able to eliminate this thing. And I believe they do it. And if the government can bring state and community police to help, so they give more information, more to them, give them, because if the community policeman can carry AK-47, that this person can carry, I think they'll be afraid. I think they will not be. So I want them to allow this company and take policing. Also, government is sharing money, 50,000 for 100 farmers in this state. Make sure that 3.7 million all over Nigeria. That will go a long way because there are people are hungry here and there's no job, so people pushing the self on the poor and the poorest. Who can use that money to even invest in a potent business, right, like selling wood, selling a kind of frying yam and the rest? It really help them, and I say that the government there they spend the money the right way, that they not just siphon the money and steal the money. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you, GB, for that one. There should be some levels of synergy, and the truth is, GB, thank you for bringing my thoughts to that. I was going to mention that today too. I mean, there is indeed some progress, rapid responses by the security personnel. You cannot take it from them. They are working around the clock. But you should know that although they carry AK-47s, rifles, and all of that, they are human beings. So there might also be a limitation, and that limitation is about information. How much information are you giving, right? To allow for these people to even work even better, right? So let's, as much as we can, let's celebrate them. Trust me, we're celebrating them as a family from here. That's right. That is the celebration bell for the security personnel. And if you're one listening to the sound of my voice right now, well done. Keep up the good work. Taking this call. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, that would be when it's ready for us. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm fine.
That's right. Feel good. I'm good. Thank you. Wow.
I can hear that for your voice.
Same here. I can hear from you.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just want to thank all the USM for what you people are doing. God Almighty will bless you.
Thank you, Talatu. Thank you.
These are only tax issue with this sharing of money.
Okay.
The problem is that it's a good idea. But is the money going to reach the people that need it? That is the problem. That is another way of them stealing our money. The money will not reach people that need it. They will share it among themselves. And you see that people are still complaining. I don't know why we are afraid of building refinery. If the fuel has come down to 100 naira or 150, everything will come down. Why things are so expensive is because of the fuel. The transportation is so high. The insecurity, the tobacco insecurity, big more refinery. Even the ones that they are building down the town for Papa refinery, we did not hear anything. Just story tomorrow, story next tomorrow. That's why I have issue with this sharing of money, because it's tomorrow to the people that need it. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, Talatu, for that one right there. Let this money get to the people it is intended for, please. Right, please? More like a plea. Do we have to say please and beg you guys? Okay? Let this money get to those who should have it. Right? Please. So you don't incur curses on yourselves and your generation and all of that. Please. Okay? If there is a sharing formula and all of that, let's stick to it. Even though there has been talks about the fact that, hey, do we even have, do we know how many we are in this country? Do we have a population to knowing how many we are? Then we know the people that these money should get to. There are so many challenges, but as much as you can, please, let it get to at least, even if we are not getting to 100 of them, 100%, 50% of these people. That's a miss. Keep the calls coming through. 0907 353 0044 or 0908-766-8888. And the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. Do well to keep it short and simple when you go to the WhatsApp portal. Send a WhatsApp message, send a text message, send a voice note, but of course go straight to the point, right? Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please. What's your name?
My name is
Tomorrow. From Suleja. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that name. Okay, welcome aboard tomorrow.
Okay, you know what I know of?
Why, please?
The crude oil they are putting out, they have the very product inside the crude oil, and they only bring in PMS as the petrol part of Nigeria. What about the main products? When they are applied on this bill, they are not allowed to know what to talk about. We know what to talk on this crude oil side. Okay. Like ADA, aviation oil and other people go and export it to Nigeria and determine very high costly price. That is the reality, because if they are determining Nigeria, all these products will be available. Understand? And we always try to petrol. There is other product that is very cost, but we don't know why this product is cost. Like all these good we need to find our car. It's from the crude oil. So we don't know those things. And they don't want these people to be working in Nigeria so that the people are benefiting, they continue their benefiting.
Right. Okay, I get that. Thank you. Thank you, Maury, for that one. I mean, Maury says we know what is going on, and then it seems as though there is too much focus on fuel that we are not even looking at the other oils that are gaining in price. Right? If you ask me, you will know that even kerosene has gone high. You will know that red oil has gone high. You will know that groundnut oil has gone high. And you would also know that engine oil has gone high. That's what he's saying. But in this regard, okay, just take out the groundnut oil and red oil. I mean, every other oil has gone high. And Umar is saying, oh, look, we cannot go like this anymore because the poor are only getting poorer and the rich is only getting richer. Now, I see quite a number of messages via the WhatsApp portal. I will jump into it very, very quickly. Should we have more time, we will come back to the voice calls. I still see the call pedal, beeping red hot right there. But first off, let's just get on to the WhatsApp so that everybody is captured in the process. Now, I'm seeing these messages now. Let's take the written messages before we get into the VMs. This one says, good morning, UD. Good morning to you too. Hope you are doing well. I'm Yunus Dantani Ibrahim from Abaji. Yes, I'm doing fine. Yunus, welcome aboard. It says, the request of State Governor to negotiate on minimum wage is not proper. It is going to be unfair and biased because it will not be proper to have different amounts of minimum wage in the same country. If federal government are ready, it is their duty to compel state governments to pay. In lieu as it has to do with Bello issues, federal government knows the best way to arrest them. They are just using technicality to trick Nigerians, but they should remember no one is above the law. Thanks, Yunus Dantani Ibrahim from Abaji. Yunus, thank you, far too kind. I see this one now. Let's go take it. Evans from Akko. It says, who is blackmailing who? Is it the hungry Nigerians that are blackmailing the government? Can you imagine the audacious statements coming out from the mouth of those representing us? Mr. Paul, please, Mr. Paul, can I bring, no, Mr. Paul, I'm Daniel. Okay, so it says, can I bring to your notice that a presidential jet is over 976 billion naira. Then imagine buying two at a time that will amount to over 2 trillion naira. Lastly, death is inevitable. It happened to Malawi vice president, yet this jet was in a good condition. All right, American presidential flights have lasted for over 30 years. Nigerians, we hail thee, he says. All right, Evans. Okay, we hail thee. Okay, I see this one now. Let's go get it. Says, good morning, UD. This is James from Suleja. Welcome aboard, James. And again, the government resorts to stomach infrastructure to combat inflation, which has brought about hunger in the land. 155 billion to be shared to Nigerians, with each family to get 50,000 naira. Nigerians are not asking for handouts and giveaways. They are asking for better living conditions. They have announced grain distribution and other handouts a number of times before now. With what statistics? The same people who asked, now statistics will go shop. Okay, these things are neither sustainable nor are they solutions to current issues. What are the issues with the refineries? Why aren't they working yet? Where are the CNG buses and all the other promises that we're supposed to cushion the effect of subsidy removal? Okay, some big questions right there. How do these handouts make any difference in what majority of Nigerians are going through? James? You asked some big questions, I tell you. All right, see this one, please. When is Mr. President going to have town hall meeting where the citizens will have a direct one-on-one conversation with him so that he can have first-hand information about what people are going through? God bless Nigeria. Sanusi is from Suleja right there and messaging. Sanusi, I don't know when, seriously, but I would really, I'd love to see that. But anyways, I see this one now is coming from Udokama from Zubai. He says, good morning, Mr. UD. All right, good morning to you. Let them continue to share money. Some money, same money they've been sharing since last 9 years and ago, and Nigerians are still not seeing it. Thanks, and happy weekend. Okay. Thank you, Udokama. This one coming from Kambadula Basi from Buhari, Abuja right there. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you too. Happy weekend to you, sir. Happy weekend to you too, sir. He says, the continued insistence of Akpabio and his co-travelers to buy executive jets for the presidency has come as some hidden agenda. They have employed every trick to hand twist Nigerians on the need to waste a whopping sum of 250 billion naira of taxpayers' monies on such needless project in the midst of so much hunger, deprivations, and insecurity in the land. There must be something special about the proposed procuring of the luxurious jets that can't be seen with ordinary eyes. Anyways, this may be the final push that will awake the common man and the common people from their slumber. In addition, it's not surprising that ex-governor Yahya Bello is now dictating to the judiciary on how to treat his case. Nigerians, we hail thee. God bless our nation. Amen, he says. Amen to that one again. Okay, I'm taking this one right now. And this says, good morning. Sharing money that we're not rich. The people that the money is meant for. good riddance to that rubbish. Chinonso from Suleja right there says, okay, and okay, let's go see, we're done with all of the messages now. Let's jump into the VNs, the voice notes, and bring it to your eardrums very, very quickly right now. Okay, jumping into it, Selassie, let's get on with you firstly.
Good morning to Uban Daniel. Good morning to Salatu from Kute. Give me blessing, I greet you. Otanya, I greet you. I greet Elda Onoja. I greet Felix from Lambata. I greet Donatus from Niger State. I greet Suleiman, Usman Dora. I greet you all. I don't want to be Wela today. I want to be Helas. I want to say if the northern people like, they should gang up against Tinubu, they will never succeed. If they like, they should do whatever they put. Now, I don't want to be Elamenta again. I want to be Helas. So, Tinubu all the way. Now, Kwankwaso is meeting, Kwankwaso and Erufai is meeting. And before you know, during Salah, they were visiting the Torah become the second, as if it's another presidency. If they like, they should gather in Niger State, they should gather in any other part of the country. They will never overpower Tinubu. Tinubu all the way. Come 2027, Tinubu all the way. These are the people. I want to greet you, Uba Daniel, for always giving us the privilege. I want to appreciate the people behind the scene that the students will listen to you, and will the engineers and everyone, people from the generator plant and everyone. I want to appreciate each and every one of us. I sincerely appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Selassie, calling from Kaduna.
Selassie, Mr. Selassie. Okay, why do I feel like this is a cryptic message? But anyway, Selassie, thank you. Appreciations, thank you, and far too kind. Selassie, it only gets better, I tell you. Okay. Right.
I appreciate and thank you for the good work you're doing.
Right.
I just want to advise on the 9 minutes. You only have 1 hour on the first program, and I believe the first 30 minutes you personally use it on your protocols and this. I don't know if it is possible for you to allow the rest member of the family to use the remaining 30 minutes without saying much, so that we can accommodate more family members to contribute to this program. Thank you. Secondly, I just want to put my voice on the 50,000 naira the government wants to share to every family member. That is siphoning. The previous government did this, and they did not succeed. It was they used the money by themselves, and now this new government has started the game. We all know that this 50,000 naira will not get to the said families that are involved, the said families that are delayed, the said families that are suffering. The 50,000 naira will still be shared among themselves, just maybe a 1% to 2% of the ordinary Nigerians that will get it. It is not to anybody's benefit. We don't want this money to be given to us. Nigerians are not lazy. We are hardworking people. If they are refinery, put a lot of structures working, and you see Nigeria working by itself. You don't need to suffer on this. Thank you, Mr.
Okay, thank you for that. Taking notes, but Paul, as much as I can, I might also, if I see an information that I need to bring that is important, I shall have to do that. But thank you. Appreciate your thoughts on that one. Right, let's get on to this one now.
Good morning, Mr. ID. My name is Network.
Okay.
Sending this voice note from Sun City.
Alright, Network is UD.
I want to make my contribution by saying that it is quite very unfortunate that the people we so give our trust and voted them into office has eventually turned us into a slave in our own land, in our own country, the country in which we were praying for a longer time for a better democracy. Today we are slaves. No political feedback. The people seem to be above the law. Imagine the case of Yaya Bello. I don't understand why he should give a directive of where his case has to be decided. I mean, I wonder why an individual should be greater than an institution in this country. It is a high time for the citizens of this country to rise for us to protect our democracy. Kenya has shown the way that power belongs to the people. God bless the people of them. God bless you all. I am Network. Thank you.
Alright, Network, thank you. Usman Daura is up next. Let's get to hear.
Good morning, Mr. Obogan,
Usman Daura.
Yaya Bello, today is situated in Kogi State. You see, I always say this, Mr. Odwak, our system is not working. Our system has failed. You will see, imagine a former governor who is alleged to have embezzled Saifolo stolen money. They went to arrest him, or they couldn't. He was taken over by the silent governor of Kogi State, camped at Government House, Lokoja. They know where he is. Now he's issuing out instructions to do that is the orders to say, I want to arraign in Kogi State. What is the system? What kind of country is this? And we are forced to support this kind of system because they benefit from it. It's unfortunate. If they are able to contain this country, nothing is working. Imagine, with all the evidences, against this so-called Hayabello. He embezzled this money, he's upon this money transfers were made. We saw it, yet he is telling EFCC what to do. That's why we keep on saying this, we keep on saying this. Look, until we make our system stronger than individual, people nothing will work. It's all about the system. Our system is not working. It's the shame of this country. Okay, anyway.
Right, Usman, thank you for that one. So, getting to this one now. Alamin, I believe.
Good morning, Dr. Apologies, let's talk about Honorable, our former governor of Kogi State, our very smart boy of Kogi State, the father of modern Kogi State economic, infrastructural and security transformation, the only true governor we have had since the demise of late Alhaji Prince Abubakar Audu. May Allah continue to grant him paradise. This is what I will say, that EFCC should stop in subjecting our son to legal trial. The EFCC have sufficient evidence enough, whether in Kogi, whether in Abuja. I'm sure they can. There are federal high court in Abuja, so they should, the Arabic is entitled to seek, redress to protect even fundamental basic human rights, which is over that EFCC is apparently does not care about. So they should stop, inciting the public, and then you can see how the public are loosely speaking of issues they don't even have any information about. Lala is our illustrious son Kogi. He has done us proud, and then we will do everything to ensure that his basic fundamental human right is protected until he is convicted of the crime that he is accused of. But for now,
right, you've overshot the time, Alamin. But yes, you're saying that he has the right to be tried where he desires. Okay, taking this one now.
Good morning, Mr. Alidi. I celebrate you, the man with the golden voice.
Yes, please.
My name is Chukwudi from Wari.
Welcome.
I want to comment on the Yaya Bello, former governor of Kogi State, saying they should transfer his case to Kogi. I thought he was a white lion. There's no one fear to go to anywhere. It is people that fear a lion, not lion to be afraid. Let his name speak for him now. Let him go to anywhere to answer yes or no. It's a lesson to our leader to know. No matter how powerful you are, one day there will be an end to it. Then on the issue of maybe you discover some vessel and they burnt it. Can we know who are those people having all those illegal donkey or what vessel, whatever they call it? Let them arrest the vessel and arrest those people that are concerned. God will help us. We'll get it right. It is our country. We'll keep on talking. God bless Nigeria. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Andrew. Federal government is giving out 180 billion to household. That's a record of global. Openly, I would suggest that this money should be channeled to refineries. But from our findings, I discovered that what are we going to refine? We could. We are going to refine crude. And there's no crude in Nigeria now because our courts have been mortgaged for some years. So we don't need to repair refineries to know. And my findings are the same. We should repair it. But that's my findings now. Then giving out the state to buy vehicles, family vehicles, because our governments as a law, they will not buy it. They will buy their fuel. They will not do the federal government that do the total procurement. If you go to some place, you see any federal government project, they don't say state project. So what's the difference? They do the same thing. The donation to state. This was some state, the state governments will do it. They are the same idea. Even that money, so that's how you have 150 billion naira. Even that you have, to distribute this money. This money will not be the kind of budget that we need to do. Then Tinubu did not present any budget that concerns jobs. I've done my family. He's not presenting. Now what I know is that we are going to take care of the money that we are going to have 4 budgets running at the same time. Thank you and God bless you.
Right, thank you, Honorable Edwards. And on that note is where we call it a close for this very segment of Eagles Morning Rise. But yes, thank you far too kind, each and every one of us. And some of the advice, of course, from our end, noted. We would do as much as we can to also adhere. And yes, sports is going to be coming up in a short bit as Vicky Vic is on ground to take you on a tour around the world of sports. But come 9 a.m., we will be back here. I would be here to have that conversation with you. I see the phone line still buzzing, so sorry, but you can save that thought and bring it on 9 a.m. prompt. Don't be late, because I won't be, okay? Yes, this is it, and thank you far too kind. Well, I'll just allow you to enjoy some beautiful songs while Vicky Vic also takes over, because his voice will be the next you get to hear right here and right now.